accident as a child, and he had a monkey paw installed, right? So he's fucking. They sell him as the fact that his left hand is a monkey paw, right? So
That's a fucking great name for a band anyway.
Yeah,
monkey paw.
So he had a monkey paw
great.
installed for a left hand, and so he. One of the weird things about Bob Log. Now Bob Log plays. He does an awful lot of gigs because it's just him on his own, right? What's real weird about Bob Log is that it's not actually real weird. It's perfectly normal. But Bob Log is 110% obsessed with tits, right?
A man after my own heart.
Bob Log
My humps.
He has songs called I think it's called Nipple Bourbon. He's got a bunch of songs about
Has
tits.
he played here?
Oh, loads of times.
Really?
He's playing here soon, I think, in the Grand South. Yeah.
And does he... Sorry to interrupt you, but does he live in America?
He's American, yeah.
So how in the fuck does he fund...
Oh, he's really popular in the kind of rockabilly, rockin' kind of fucking scene. Absolutely, in the country scene and all.
Do you know
Absolutely.
who'd be great opening for him is Count Tornado.
Stop it. Let's not talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Can of worms.
I've touched the nerve.
Can of
Touched the
worms.
nerve.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gar,
go
when are you
on.
going to put him on?
Go on.
Stop. He won't leave. Every Saturday I have to talk to him. Anyway.
Go on.
So Bob is obsessed with tits. So what he does these things called nipple shots, and he gets loads of whiskey and bourbon in big glasses lined up on the stage, and he invites women from the audience to come up and stick their tits into his bourbon.
And he sucks them
And then he just drinks the bourbon. Then he wants them to store his whiskey with their tits, and then he slams it into him. And then when he gets a bit drunk, he starts inviting men to stick their fucking tits into the drink as well.
It's the
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. But he's been in trouble a couple of times.
That's like a Tom Green sketch.
little bit.
Stinky whiskey buttons.
Yeah.
Stinky
Listen, I'm
whiskey
gonna be honest
buttons.
with you, I don't have too much to talk about with Bob Log. This song is cool. And the story
What's the
behind
name of the song?
The song is called Log Bomb. Exactly.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
There's so many Arrested Developments quotes to throw in here about Bob Loblaw.
But he plays here at least once a year. He's a rather innocuous looking Jewish guy with a big afro underneath the helmet.
So just okay, I'll ask you off air about just the
But go and check out Bob Log. It's fun. It's really fun. And the fact that he does it all himself and he doesn't want to be really in a band. And he dresses up as a human cannibal.
So you knowing him when he just strolls in here, is he...
I personally don't know. My friends who do know.
No, but I guess what I'm saying is this a guy that's just, hey, how you doing, whatever,
Yeah.
and then he just goes in and comes out with this thing.
Has the persona.
And it has... So this is, I suppose, we need to bring that back in. Everyone here tonight, there's... it is a persona that people are putting on.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think it's fucking great that if it enables you to be an absolute mad bastard and choke your cock to chicken porn and drink
Mott's tits and whiskey, yeah.
suck down fucking
Buckethead never wanked.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Definitely did.
We don't know that. Anyway, let's move on.
Wanked
Oran,
on
who's
your
your next one? Let's do this.
This is a beautiful, amazing, wonderful band that I love an awful lot called Tribulation.
Oh, I loved them.
And just fucking incredible. So this particular song is called The Lament.
This is from the last album, isn't it?
It's from the last album, From Below. Are you familiar with them, Gar?
I don't know them. No.
Right, I'll just tell you right now, they're opening for Ghost here in Dublin.
Okay.
And I'm disgusted that they are the opening band with all them witches.
I agree.
above them. I
agree.
don't understand that.
I completely agree because they're
doesn't make sense.
They're a Swedish band as well.
Yeah.
Tribulation.
Anyway, listen, Tribulation. God, people just cannot fucking box them. They've been called art rock to horror metal to goth metal, used to describe them. The band's sound oozes, in my opinion, a kind of a horror triumph and romance almost simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so beautifully
It's a
produced.
totally unique sound.
It
like
really is, yeah, it is.
if the fucking, I'm just trying to think, if the Cure fucked Susie and the Banshees, I mean, they're just so awesome, man. I love this particular song off this album. It was the first single that came off it. So Down Below was an album that came out last year. It's their last album, 2018. that they brought out. The album before that in 2015 was also awesome as
That's
well.
my
Children
favorite.
of the
Children
Night.
of the Night is my favorite.
I prefer Down Below.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people
But
do.
funny enough,
They're both great. Is a really
they did a cover of The Cure's 100 Years on Children of the Night, and it's fucking unreal. Honestly, check them out. Right? It's dark, it's gothic, but it's got gutturally kind of death vocal. It's not proper. But it's rough, guttural like vocals. Yeah. Now, this band to me are just completely. I find them just insanely interesting to the point that you just don't know what they're going to do. They don't really give a fuck. They're just about writing fabulous music.
You can tell that they have so many influences that their music could do anything, but it is kind of confined to their sound.
It's all the. To me, I mean, everyone is involved in this band. There's 4 members in it, but to me, the main guy is Jonathan Hultin. I might have pronounced his surname wrong.
So Scandinavian. We are. Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, man, the best music in the fucking world is coming out of Sweden.
Always has. ABBA. Always has.
That's because they're fucking paying them to do it. And
well, they do.
them
Hang on, no, they do that in Canada as well.
They've music though. To be fair, Canada has Nickelback and Bryan Adams.
But they also have Monster Truck and.
I do like Monster Truck a lot, actually.
From Death 1979.
They were both.
Well, they lost the Death from Above, didn't they? That last album was fucking great. But anyway, this band are incredible, right? They're fucking incredible. Now, I was one of the bands that I work with. We were performing. They were performing at Metal Days in Slovenia.
Give them a shout out.
Dead Label.
Love Dead Label.
So we
really
were,
fucking good
we
band.
were playing at Metal Days this year. So we flew over. They went on stage. It was 43 degrees when they took to the stage.
Filthy.
On a south-facing stage. And Danny's fucking shoes were melting to the stage. It was unbelievable. Anyway, Metal Days is probably one of the most amazing festivals I've been to.
I'm going next year.
It's the last time it's ever going to be on that site because they're building a huge.
Is this the lake? The lake? They're around the lake, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a glacial.
Is it Croatia or no?
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Sorry. Yeah.
It's fucking unbleivable. Yeah. I mean, it's just it is utopia.
Oh, the bands only start from 5 p.m. onwards. Am I right? So you get to 4. So you don't have that like.
It is
rush
so
to get in,
hot.
like to see a band you love at 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's so fucking hot though.
Really, I did not expect that.
So it's a glacial, like it's in a valley, and all the water is. You could literally jump into it and just drink it.
Savage.
Everyone is just floating down. It kind of goes on this big circle.
Oh, I've heard it's incredible.
It's about a kilometer of just glacial lake that you can sit in it. Everyone brings these lilos, cases of beer, and they just sit in these fucking things and just float the whole way around. It is completely eco-friendly, vegan, and they have the other option there as well. It's cashless. It's an amazing festival. I'm giving you a shout out to
I've only like
to Metal Days, to Nika, and to all the guys.
We were going to go this year after Grass
after
Grass Pop got too big for the crowd that we were with.
10 Ton Slug played the main stage, and Dead Label played the main stage. 2 Irish bands that came through Metal to the Masses. Immensely proud. Anyway. They have the main stage, if you can just imagine. So the main stage is there in all its glory, and in this whole area, it's like this really weird sort of natural kind of semi-bowl. So everyone can sit up on the side, and
natural auditorium.
And then it goes right down into this big forested area. Okay, so it wraps all the way around down onto the lake,
Deadly.
And you can camp anywhere.
Really?
You can go right into the forest. There's no, like, you have to camp behind this fucking white line.
Go where you
can just go down and you can camp in amongst the trees.
Savage.
Or just hang up a hammock up. I took a quick...
Is there any triers or gangers at it?
No.
For fuck's sake.
Dude,
I'm not going.
I'm telling you, I was blown away by how clean the whole thing was. I'm getting to tribulation here now in a minute. But the whole thing was an incredible experience. The hub backstage of where all the bands, where all the dressing rooms and everything is this weird fucking building with you kind of walk in. Now, bearing in mind, if you removed the stage, the crowd, everything, it is in the middle of absolutely nowhere in this valley. So there's this big, strange building that you walk into, and it's quite grand in some places. and they have a big sort of eating hall, and then you go upstairs, and the carpet has like pink flamingos all over it, and fucking disco balls, and pink walls, and strobe lights, and all these different rooms, and then there's a corridor that looks like out of the fucking Shining. It's all these like
Savage.
red carpet, and we're just like, dude, this is so fucking weird, man. We're like okay, there's thousands of people here, but like we are literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, get rid of this festival. What the fuck was this place? So our like the booking people that were looking after us, that picked us up from the airport, brought us down there. So they came in and said, we're bringing our rider into the dressing room. And I said, what's the story with this place? And they said, oh, it was like a pleasure house. So it was this absolutely fucked up whorehouse.
Savage.
In the middle of
I said savage
nowhere.
too quickly there.
No, but like this was the freakiest fucking shit, man. So we're like,
So Oran went to a gig in a whorehouse.
Yeah.
I just went to the loo there. Sorry, guys.
The backstage area where all the bands in at Metal Days, like the dressing rooms and where all the production area is essentially these two buildings. That is, if you took everything else away, it's basically this weird building with like fucking pink flamingo wallpaper and shit. And it basically was this really mad fucking whorehouse in the middle of this valley in Slovenia.
Turbo Negro, gotta get on this
Right,
bill.
so anyway, I'm there.
I can make that
and
happen.
There was like, I went down after, like it was so hot, I went for a shower afterwards.
That's the bit that would get me with the,
And
the heat.
each of the rooms, it was like you walk in, shower, hang up your coat, bed.
Of course.
And looking out then, so the stage, the area behind the main stage is in a forest.
Yeah.
Okay? It's in a fucking forest. And that would be the second biggest stage on site. And Tribulation were on at 10 o'clock at night. It's 27 degrees. I mean, just perfect.
That's
right?
that's the sweet spot, yeah.
Absolutely fucking perfect. And I gotta tell you, like, just even remembering this now, I've chills and goosebumps all over my body. It was the most memorable...
Don't get your leg pregnant.
It was the most memorable fucking show I've seen in a long time.
I'm raging I didn't go now.
All the guys
Raging.
were doing their own thing. They were doing press or whatever. And I just said, like, I'm going to see Tribulation at this stage. I went down and it was just fucking magic. It was in a goddamn fucking forest. And they came out, and the guy that I was talking about earlier on, Jonathan, he moves like in the most feminine way. He's incredible to watch. He comes out with all these really weird sort of veils and masks and makeup on that. I mean, it's just the most... I've never seen a man move like this in this genre of music.
Even Scott Stapp.
And he wears heels, like dancer kind of heels.
All right.
And it's fucking amazing. And he's got a big old Gretsch kind of guitar, hollowed out guitar. And they were fucking unbelievable. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah. I
And
can't get
urge
over
you-
how good the sound of this band there. They're so
I urge
good.
you to listen to it. I mean,
Right.
and this song in particular, it just kicks off, and it is so... The beat of it, the rhythm of it is just so catchy. And production is amazing. They're incredible.
They're so well produced. To get that sound, that gothic sound, can be quite difficult for a band like that,
But they-
or any band. But
they what I love about them is they're just like, we're not fucking gothic. We're not this. We're just are what we are.
just the music is just.
And the fact that like Tobias was just hell bent on fucking taking these guys up on the European part of the Ghost tour, and so they're
if you're going to that gig, you have to
so
see them.
That's the
Thankfully, thanks to Oran, I'm going to that gig.
yes.
Did you just guess that, or did
No, no.
No, he
Oran
did,
looked
he,
after me.
He did a Turbo Negro. Gave me a Turbo Negro.
I took one to the face for Oran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I impregnated his face.
Because I went to the toilet, came back, and it looked like they were kissing.
It was close.
Now, only
close.
people on the
We
podcast
are
will know
able
whether
to
they will
talk
or
while
not.
kiss. It's a skill.
That's
If
brilliant.
you're born in the early 80s or the late 70s.
There's a lot of footsie going on. I've been a part of the Crossfire footsie happening here by accident.
So yeah, Tribulation, that album is incredible. From Below, the song is the Lament. It's amazing. If you're into even the likes of The Cure to Susie and the Banshees to... It's just fucking...
This sounds like something I'm into.
Fucking
I think you'll like them.
awesome.
I think you'll
I probably think you won't like the vocals.
I think I would start with Children Night album for him. If I know you, give that a go.
I'd go straight in From Below. I'd fight you.
Hey!
I'll do what
Just listen to that
everybody's... yeah, exactly. I'm going to do what everybody who listens to this does. I'm going to listen to this and then
All right.
we'll go down the rabbit hole. Who's your next one?
My next one is Drab Majesty. I absolutely big fan of Drab Majesty. They're only really out in the last maybe 3 or 4 years. So Drab Majesty are kind of dark wavy